Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Good afternoon, friends, and welcome into a special Sunday matinee edition of Delaware Hockey Night TV, presented by Heather Ray Long, partner with Kimball Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. James Witherite flying solo on the broadcast here this afternoon, as First State Ice Hockey will take on Power Play Hockey Metro in the Mid-Atlantic Showcase Series U18 Elite Division Championship game. We've got a couple duplicate numbers. We've got a couple duplicate numbers.
Jeremy Sprung, S-P-R-U-N-G.
Yep. Getting a couple duplicate numbers on this power play Metro side squared away. That tends to happen during tournament hockey. It's a little bit looser than what we've come to expect in the ACHA. But it's all about player development for these athletes, and we've got a heck of a game on tap. Power Play, as you see in their home yellows, ran the table in regular season competition here this weekend at Hatfield Ice Arena in Colmar, Pennsylvania. They went 4-0-0. Through the course of the weekend, First State on the other side and their away Blues. 2-1-1 over the last 2 days. In the earlier meeting between these two teams, which you saw in the DHN test kitchen, First State battled to a 3-3 tie midway through the second period, but then Power Play went on an absolute tear, reeling off 4 unanswered goals to win 7-3. Of course, First State led by Coach Sean Cannon, looking to exact some revenge on their rivals from the Big Apple. A tough task ahead, but definitely not an impossible one. Our officials for this contest, Alex Glushek and Dan Becker. First State wearing their their away Navy kits, power play, wearing yellow. For this contest, 3 15-minute periods. Alex Glushek says, "Let's go, boys," and off we go at Hatfield. Christian Kinsler unable to push forward through neutral territory off the draw. In came Jeremy Sprung with an attack right off the get-go for power play Metro. And a Justin Mackley save gives us a pause 12 seconds in. Kinsler again on the attack. Chases the puck down, tried to center it to Nick Fiore. Taken away briefly by Knoll. Flipped in by Sprung behind the First State goal, manned today by Justin Mackley, who's amassed a 2-1-1 record over the course of the weekend. Cam Rogers challenged by Sprung. Puck rolls back behind the First State goal again. Long shot from the right point of Jack Casey, tipped aside by Mackley. 1 minute into this contest. Matt Bellepede up the left wing as we see the second line for the first time today. Bellepede working in tandem with Leighton DeMasters, but their 2-on-2 attack disintegrated roundabout the dots as Bellepede was angled to the corner by Casey. First goal of the game comes from Leighton DeMasters. DeMasters puts First State on the board. It is 1-0. Wow. Sheer perseverance there. For Leighton DeMasters, 1 minute, 19 seconds into the first. It is 1-0 First State. You're watching this game in standard definition right now. It will be available on tape delay in 720 later this evening. Shot from Peter Labos, who was fed the puck at the top of the left circle, caught and held by Mackley. And that brings us a pause in play, 13-19, into the first period. This first period brought to you by First State Ice Hockey, committed to building the next generation of youth hockey players in and around Delaware, under the shared philosophy of one state, one goal. Learn more about their classes, clinics, and summer tournament teams by visiting firststateicehockey.com. Cardy dumped the puck in from the left point, but to no avail was his attack. Here comes Caleb Elatar the other way for First State. Long shot off its target, picked up now by Labos. Labos leads a 2-on-1 rush for Metro. Drop pass, top of the right circle. Sprung couldn't connect. First State's counterattack slowed up in the neutral zone, thanks to a 13 that we don't have on the roster. But we'll endeavor to get his identity for you as quickly as possible. Face-off coming to the right of Mackley. Chris Bugliosi taking it for Metro. But First State perseveres, and Eamon Schofield takes a long shot from just over the Metro blue line. Held on to by Nate Landry, and the extracurriculars after the whistle continue as Schofield and Cardy got tied up. Messrs. Glushek and Becker intervene, and the face-off comes to the right of Landry. Bellepede and Bugliosi took the draw. Bellepede double team below the net with the puck. Taken from him by Valente, who absorbs a check in the far corner. Bellepede comes back away with it. He tried to set up Caleb Turner at the point. But that puck sails the length of the ice, steadied by Mackley. Turner in a one-on-one race with Shefflin for Metro. Turner won that battle, played the puck behind the goal. Schofield pushes it out into the neutral zone. Corralled by Cardy. D-to-D pass, and advanced further by Bugliosi, but he stood up at center. Now Bugliosi comes barreling in up the right wing boards, checked off the puck by Kinsler. It is pushed free by Fiore, stolen from him by Jervis, but his entry up the left wing boards will be called back offside with 11 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the first of 3 15-minute periods in this Mid-Atlantic Showcase Series championship game in the 18U Elite Division. First State Ice Hockey from Newark, Delaware. The underdogs here, Power Play Metro, hailing from New York. Ran the table in regular season competition if you're just joining us. And they look to complete a 5-game sweep of the weekend here in the championship. They beat First State 7-3 in their meeting yesterday afternoon. But the score sheet never tells the whole story. Kinsler ricochets the puck to DeLegge, waiting at the top of the right circle, absorbing a check. He gets a shot away, turned aside by Landry. This puck is cleared, race on for it at the right point. And Damon Valente's shot was covered by Mackley, who aggressively stepped to the top of the crease to make that save. With 10 minutes and 54 seconds to go in the first here at Hatfield. Delaware Hockey Night brought to you by Heather A. Long, partner with Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Heather specializes in personal injury and workers' compensation cases and is available for consultation at 302-565-6132. Kinsler sets up a 2-on-2. That was Bellepede with the shot. Sticked aside by Landry. Rebound controlled now up the near boards by Knoll. Headman up the middle to Valente. Dropped back to the right point where a shot came in from Sprung. Handled cleanly by Mackley. And the rebound is cleared. Sprung again, outnumbered this time. In desperation, shoveled the puck from the right half wall toward the First State cage, but to no avail there. And Nate Crossan pushes play from end to end, but outnumbered by a sea of yellow sweaters. His First State side forced to retreat and get some fresh legs on. Good opportunity for it, all things considered, as we've passed the 5-minute mark of the first period. First State with a 1-0 lead over Power Play Metro. Valente. Can't carom the puck clear. It does, though, squeak beyond the reach of Turner. Massey out-hustles Peter Labos for it back deep into the First State end. Given away, shot by Sprung, saved by Mackley. Keeps it a 1-0 hockey game with 9:27 to go in the first period. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses across America craft and administer qualified pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. A flurry of activity in front of Mackley. He recorded 4 saves there. Labos, challenged high by Elatar, couldn't get a clean shot away from 40 feet. Battle for the puck develops now in the near corner. Rogers and Turner at the center of it for First State. Played up to the right point. Held in there by Jervis. Shot into heavy net front traffic. Cleared subsequently by Repke. And Jervis recovers, but he's drawn back behind center red to do so. Labos leads the re-entry, but he and Sprung were outnumbered by 4 First Staters. Now the reinforcements come in, delayed penalty. It will go against First State with 8 minutes and 27 seconds remaining in the first period, and we see a tripping signal from Dan Becker. Kyle Repke off for tripping. At 6:33. So First State heads to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Kill over 99% of the harmful germs and bacteria that accumulate in your trash and recycling bins. With Delaware Trash Can Cleaning's use of high-pressure hot water jets, it's environmentally friendly too. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Bellapede waiting. Flips the puck back into the power play zone, who have 1 minute and 27 seconds left on their power play. It gets fun when power plays on the penalty kill, just in terms of the linguistic cacophony of it all. Bugliosi, angled by Schofield to the far wall, now has to run the gauntlet as DeLegge played the body on him. Valente takes aim into a congested slot. This puck is cleared. And will come back in icing with 7:24 to go in the first. 57 seconds remaining on the Repke tripping minor. And this face-off will occur to the right of Justin Mackley, who has saved, astonishingly, 10 shots that he's faced in just the first 7 minutes and 36 seconds. It's not astonishing that he saved all of them. It's the number of shots that's the astonishing part. Power play has just pelted First State with vulcanized rubber here to start this contest. Jervis up the left wall to Sprung. Cross ice pass, Labos. Sprung again up the middle, stonewalled there by Owen Fennessy. Casey recovers at his own blue line. Meanwhile, Kinsler got tied up with Jervis over the center mark. Centering pass from the right corner. And Sprung was intercepted. And now First State's clearing attempt up the left side, thanks to Gianni Pacitti. Goes into the bench. Out of play with 9 seconds to go on the Repke penalty. 6:36 left in the first period. And First State nursing a 1-0 lead. Face-off to the left of Mackley. Saw Valente and Fiore square off. This goes the way of Nick Fiore, and First State turns it into a 2-on-2 attack. Long-range shot from 50 feet away. Off the stick of Nolan Huntley, ends up in Nate Landry's glove for save number 4 in 5 shots faced thus far. Centering pass right off the draw. Huntley trying to dig a loose puck out. Can't do it. Landry covers up again. 6:18 to go in the first period. First State trying to turn the momentum their way and build on a 1-0 lead. Fiore and Labos take the draw. Won by Peter Labos this time for Metro. Cardi plays it around the horn to the nameless 13. Stretch pass intended for Morante, unable to be held on by Same. Rather, that was Jeremy Sprung wearing number 60 with the black helmet. Sprung in the far corner, left it to Cardi at the right point. One-timer from there was terribly off its line. The other number 3, Cam Rogers, recovers. He clears the zone, but Metro recovers. Labos smartly waiting for his fellow yellow-clad forwards to tag up, and they enter en masse again. However, that hesitation gave First State time to reset on the defensive. Puck cycled to the nameless 13. Cardi net front, canceled out. Puck was loose. Picked up by Kinsler. Shoveled forward to Huntley. And Huntley gets ragdolled around on his way back to the bench. 5:11 to go in the first period. That's going to be ruled an icing. As Kinsler was ruled to not have gained the red line before getting rid of the puck. Casey's shot at the left point was an errant one. Pinching through was crossing up the near side to Masters. Centering pass, Bellepede denied on the doorstep. Great execution, but a better save by Nate Landry on the other side. DeLegge floats the puck in from the right point. High stick on the puck by a First State player, says Dan Becker. So back we go into First State territory again with 4:41 to go in this first period. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event, family function, or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky, located at Suite C26 at the Tri-State Industrial Center in Claymont, Delaware. Offers pulled pork, chicken, brisket, a variety of sauces and sides, sure to please any appetite at all. They're open Monday through Saturday. Their lunch special certainly comes highly recommended. Or to place a catering order, visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Bugliosi took the draw in the near circle for Metro, but First State overpowers him. Pushed deeper into their end. Bellepede able to infiltrate enemy lines, but quickly the yellow-clad Metro squad counteracts and press play back as far as the First State line. DeMasters advances it further to Pacitti. Crossan absorbs a check, holding the right point. Pacitti tied up by a pair of Metro skaters. Perseveres, tries to stick handle out of traffic. Now he gets some help from Crossan. Caleb Elatar fires the puck in. Save made by Landry. Puck was loose in front. Held in briefly at center point by Fennessy. Taken away from him by Knoll. Race on up the left wing boards. Knoll overpowered by 3 First State players on his way over the blue line. Now he lays the body in the far corner. Fennessy taken off his feet. Labos maintains. Cross ice pass to Valente. Shot into congestion. On the doorstep was Sprung. His chance from 10 feet was off its target. And here come First State back on the attack as Caleb Elatar pinches through at the left wing boards, gets as far as center, absorbs a check and rolls the puck the rest of the way in. That, with under 100 seconds to go in the first period, enables the First Staters to make a change in this fast and furious first. Icing against Metro with 3:04 to go in the first period. Shots 13-9 at this juncture. Favoring power play. First State certainly built up some momentum, though, in the last few minutes. Bellepede on forward with Kahn. Turner absorbs a check, gets a shove well off the puck from Knoll. And here's Alex Glushek. Pair of roughing minors at 12:04. Turner and Knoll both issued a brief reprieve. Play continues 5-on-5. Bellepede won the near circle face-off. Kahn couldn't walk it in cleanly. To a side scrum below the goal of the Metro team. Bellepede again. Flips it toward the cage. It bounced off the wrong side of the iron. Fast break for power play. But the cross-ice pass from Labos to Sprung did not connect. It originated before center, so that's an icing. And First State will have another attacking zone draw to their benefit. Schofield manning the inside as Bellepede wins the draw once again. Long shot from Brody Ford. Tried to snipe one from the right point. But Nate Landry has the last word once again with 2:28 to go in the first. First State 1, Power Play Metro 0. As you see on our squeaky new scorebug. You've seen over the last 2 days, we've been hard at work in the DHN test kitchen, not just here, but in the studio as well. Working on cleaning up the product we bring to you and bringing Delaware Hockey Night further into the 21st century. Roughing at 12:58 ruled against Christian Kinsler of First State. So another Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill is upon us. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com or call 302-310-9075. First Staters trying to skate away as Peter Labos takes exception to any number of things, and now the extracurriculars continue to boil over as a wrestling match has broken out in the far corner. Huntley skates away. We've got a couple tangled up in the corner, Fiore and not sure who else. As the protective netting seemed to get in our way a little bit with 1:47 to go in the first period. Fiore and the nameless 13 both ruled off. Further details may or may not be forthcoming. Now the challenge for Messrs. Glushek and Becker becomes game management. Can they, with this incident alone, keep the temperature down? Caleb Elatar getting the explanation from Alex Glushek right now, while Dan Becker advises the power play coaching staff of same. Goalies, doing what goalies do, are saucering the puck back and forth up ice. For all we say about the insanity it must take to willfully stand in front of a barrage of vulcanized rubber, goalies by and large are some of the most good-natured individuals you'll encounter on this earth. Fiore's been issued the gate, and so too is the nameless number 13. Both off for fisticuffs, and we'll see what's accounted for on the board as Dan Becker's signaling face-off in the Metro zone. Waiting to see what's posted as far as the differential's concerned. If any at all. Now Labos sits down. Unfortunately, we don't have Glushek mic'd up. But we're going to assume anyway that's a minor for roughing or any number of other common fouls. So we'll be 4-on-4 for just about the remainder of this first period. Open ice benefits First State. Owen Fennessy shot from the right point, stick to side well by Landry. Bellepede maintains. Fired in now by Pacitti from the left point. Landry covers, and that brings us a stoppage with 1 minute and 28 seconds to go in the first period. First State up 1-0 over Power Play Metro. And after that to-do in the First State zone, it seems like we've been getting back to playing hockey pretty quickly, and we're all the more grateful for same. Centering pass from Crossan to Bellepede. No, sir, says Landry. Shots even at 14 now as Nate Landry and Justin Mackley have combined for 27 saves on 28 total shots. Pacitti across the line to Ford. Held the zone, rolled the puck into the near corner, and Nate Crossan. Back it comes to Crossan. Tries to give it right back to Bellepede, cutting for the net. Couldn't connect there. It's tied up now in the far corner, a two-a-side battle. Knocked loose by Bellepede. Damon Valente for power play. Tries to work out of his zone, but a heavy First State forecheck stands in his way. Brody Ford overpowered by Morante. Morante's got the red stripe. The solid black helmet is sprung. First State guilty of an icing with 37 seconds to go in the first period. Kinsler will be set free in 35 seconds. Peter Labos, one of the powerhouses, by our perspective anyway, on the Metro side, will have to wait a further 15. Cross ice pass to Elatar sends him chasing the puck into the near corner. It was initially off the stick of Massey. Rogers battles. High stick signaled by Dan Becker with 21 seconds remaining in the first. And this will go against Jervis. Power play time for First State. Of the rare 4-on-3 variety, Caleb Turner's shot was waffle boarded up into the air by Landry. Ford on his horse chases the puck down to his own blue line and then some. Cardy tried for a quick counterattack, but pushed back to their line. First State couldn't muster any further momentum before the opening period came to its conclusion. One period in the books. First State 1, Power Play Metro 0. This is Delaware Hockey Night coverage of the Mid-Atlantic Showcase Series Spring Event 18U Elite Championship game, and it's all brought to you by Heather A. Long, partner with Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Welcome back to Delaware Hockey Night. Presented by Heather A. Long, partner with Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Second period underway in this 18U Elite Division Championship game between First State's top players in the 18U division and Power Play Metro from the New York City area. We've got the shots on goal on our scoreboard for you now. 5-on-3 ends, 5-on-4 continues for another minute and 25 seconds. Quick 2-on-0 rush led by Cam Rogers up the left side. Called short as the net behind Nate Landry was dislodged. And Nate Landry, he's had a heck of a task in front of him, but he's handled it with aplomb. 16 shots faced now, and he's saved 15 of them. Tyler Kahn in for the draw. Holding the left point, Kinsler absorbs a late hit from Knoll after dumping the puck. Kinsler again. Ricochets it off the near boards. Kahn looks for a shot. Huntley on the doorstep. No, says Landry. And this puck takes a skip out of play. 39 seconds into the second period. Metro unable to clear, will remain in their zone. Massey squaring off across from Knoll for the face-off to the left of Landry, won by Knoll. Played off the near glass. DeLegge tries to hold the left point, but to no avail. Knoll headmans the puck to Sprung. Shot saved by Mackley. Justin Mackley answers the bell for the 16th time today. In a second period that's had not too much flow, we're only 52 seconds into it. First State with 47 seconds remaining on this power play and a 1-0 lead over Power Play Metro to try to add to. Our sincerest thanks go out to Tyler Skrosky and the entire Mid-Atlantic Showcase Series crew for their hospitality this weekend. Jeremy Sprung with a shorthanded goal off the post and in. It is now 1-1. That is a shorthanded goal indeed. 55 seconds into the second period. And with the shorthanded goal, the First State lead has been wiped clean. Pasiti out hustled to the puck in the near corner by Bugliosi. Nearly a second coming from the left side. And Morante, but it skitters past Mackley into the corner. Owen Fennessy backhands the puck beyond the reach of the looming Chris Bugliosi. DeMasters fails to clear, but Pasiti gets it ahead to Bellepede. 2-on-2. Bellepede shot high and wide. Ends up in the near corner. Bellepede holds the right point. But play is halted as he touches. Roughing signaled 142. Into the second, and it will go against Leighton DeMasters of First State. So another Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill awaits the First State side. Momentum in power play Metro's favor right now. Having just scored the game-tying goal, it was Jeremy Sprung who did. Morante, the other 60, tries to traverse congestion net front, but fails to do so. Labos, long range. Mackley with the initial save. Follow-up chance from Cardi, no good. And another penalty against First State. Huntley off for slashing, 2-13. Into the second, so power play is going to have a deluxe version power play for 89 seconds. The good news for Sean Cannon is 10 of these players know how to play defense. The bad news is Chris Bugliosi just hit the go-ahead goal. Right off the draw, too. Took all of 4 seconds. And here they come again. And here they strike again. Damon Valente this time with the power play goal. With the power play goal, as it were. And now down 3-1. The boys in blue have got their back to a wall. Still much to be proud of their showing this weekend. Damon Valente, 2-on-2, shot tipped aside by Mackley to the near corner. Dug out by Ford, played off the far wall, just held in at the point. Long shot from there. Off the stick of Jervis. Turned away neatly by Mackley as well. Jervis tries to cross the puck to the far side, but beyond the reach of Hines, Ford steals it from him and sends it into the First State bench out of play. No territory can be gained with the puck being cleared out. So this faceoff comes back into the First State zone with 11:59 to go in the second period. The game is now 3-1. The rapid-fire attack of the Power Play Metro special teams. Sprung, Bugliosi, and Valente, all scoring in the span of 89 seconds. There is a new gold standard for digital media solutions for small businesses. 412 Communications offers web and graphic design, social media, writing and editing services, multimedia solutions like this broadcast you're seeing today, and more. Visit 412communications.com to learn how they can help your brand build lasting relationships with your clientele. You heard and saw Alex Glushek instill the wrath of God into the spectators. He's not having any more before he clears it out. Another Nate Landry save gives us another face-off to his left. Pushed forward by Tyler Kahn this time. Thrown in net front. Kinsler shoots once, twice. Landry up big again. Nate Landry has been absolutely solid in net for Power Play Metros, saving 17 of the 18 shots that he's been peppered with so far, and the offense both ways is showing no signs of slowing. The net's been resecured. Kahn tries to chase the puck below the goal after winning the faceoff to no avail. But First State gets another chance as Power Play is guilty of an icing with 11:20 to go in the second. Here's Sprung in a 1-on-2. Botched the shot, Rogers away with the rebound. Turner up the middle, Kinsler. Drop pass, Caleb Turner, long shot, puck was loose. Play stopped, was the net dislodged? No, a roughing signaled by Alex Glushek, and it will go against Sprung. Power play opportunity for First State. But their earlier power play went the other direction. Clock has been reset at 11:02 after the false start. Elatar could not hold the zone. It was cleared briefly by Morante. First State re-enters, sweeping for the puck. Kyle Repke as it was sent his direction by Massey, failed to connect. There's Elatar's shot. No, he's bodied down as he let the puck go. And the net behind Landry was dislodged again. 10:39 remaining in the second period of a championship game that First State didn't know they would be in until 3 hours before. First State finished their preliminary slate of games last night with a 5-2 win over the New York Warriors, and then had to wait for the results of Power Play Atlantic versus the New York Warriors to know if they would be here. As it turned out, the Warriors won, pulling the upset that enabled First State to back into this championship berth. DeMasters overskated the puck. It's advanced to Labos, one-on-one. Labos tries to beat Ford, crashing the net. No, says Mackley. Puck is cleared. DeMasters couldn't glove it down. Morante flips it across to Casey, just inside the power play blue line. DeMasters offers extra pressure, wrests the puck clear, but it's recovered by Valente. And Casey plays the body away from the puck maybe a little too aggressively there. Across from Nate Crossan. And now, First State will have a lengthy two-man advantage. .57 seconds of 5-on-3, with 9:59 to go in the second period, and a 3-1 deficit to claw away at. Kahn, Huntley, Ford, Kinsler, and Elatar. Shot. Elatar looking for the rebound after it was blocked. Couldn't find it. Brody Ford. From center point works it to Kinsler. Back to Ford up high. Shot through traffic. Blocked. Kahn. Kinsler in front. No, Pacitti couldn't finish. Another beautiful exchange there by Nate Landry to record his 19th save of the afternoon. And with 9:31 to go in the second period of play, Power Play Metro maintains a 3-1 lead. 30 seconds left on this two-man advantage for First State. And Power Play on the penalty kill, remaining cool, calm, and collected every step of it so far. Puck lofted up ice from deep in power play territory. Caleb Turner the one to recover. Turner carries up ice, drop pass to Kahn, comes back to Turner at the left dot, beyond the reach of Kinsler. This puck is lofted again. Looked like it was batted down by a high stick. That waved off as it's touched by the power play skater, who engaged Huntley in the race back to the First State blue line. That was Jervis. The Pacitti shot rang off the post. Morante penalty has expired. Kinsler takes aim off the pads of Landry from just above the left dot. And another dislodgement of the net. Results in another stoppage of play. .8:39 remaining in the second period of this Mid-Atlantic Showcase Series championship game. A one-hop from Turner ends up in Landry's glove. 36 seconds left on the man advantage. Repke recovers the puck that Bugliosi tried to push out of power play's end. The long shot was wide, ricocheted off the backboards, held in by Turner but given away. Rogers recovers back at his blue line. Volleyed back to Chris Bugliosi, who skates to the far wall, tries to pinch past Caleb Elatar and does, and now sets up a 2-on-2 attack that became a 2-on-3. Bugliosi spun off the puck by Turner, who plays the body on Knoll, joining the fray. The loose biscuit corralled and now cleared by Cam Rogers, touched by power play. As the First State power play expires, there can be no icing, and we're nearing the halfway point of the second period of this 3-1 game. First State drew first blood. It was Leighton DeMasters who did so. Only 1:19 in the first period, but since then, First State has been held scoreless by some simply marvelous goaltending by Nate Landry, who just now has recorded his 22nd save of the afternoon. Face off to Landry's left. Labos and Bellepede were the combatants over the dot. And here's a 2-on-1. For power play, a drop pass from Morante set up the Peter Labos goal, and it is now 4-1. Advantage power play continues to grow. Con boxed out lacrosse style on the faceoff by Labos. Puck trails into the blue paint surrounding Justin Mackley. He shovels the puck aside. Labos shooting. Mackley with the initial save. And unable to control the rebound initially, he covers up the puck to freeze it with 6:53 to go. In a second period that has been all power play Metro. Con can't get the jump past Labos this time either. But he steals the puck in the far corner. Unfortunately for First State, he fails to clear. Casey maintained the left point. Fennessy chips the puck off the far boards. But this will come back on icing with 6:26 to go in the second period. If you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins with the use of high-pressure hot water jets that are environmentally friendly as well. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Hines recovers at center. Dumps the puck below the First State goal. Mackley pushed it aside to Rogers in the near corner. And Rogers pushes the puck up ice. Tried to headman to Massey and neutral ice, but got a little too much on that pass for Massey to handle. Back come power play the other way. This ricochets beyond Massey's reach again. Landry has to cover this one up. And as players from both sides bulldoze the blue paint, we finally get the whistle from Dan Becker. And the faceoff comes to Landry's left. With 5:42 to go in the second of a 4-1 hockey game. Advantage squarely that of power play. Sprung crashes the net. Mackley says no to him. Bugliosi stonewalled at the half wall. Here's DeMasters back in behind enemy lines for First State. He circles below the goal, leaves the puck to DeLegge. Long shot blocked. Race on for the puck back the other way. Sprung breakaway backhand. No kick save and a beauty by Mackley. And he covers up. We have played 24 minutes, and, well, we haven't. They have played 24 minutes and 52 seconds of hockey, and they've accounted for 52 shots on goal combined. To say nothing else of the matter, the pace of this game has been high from the get-go. Tyler Kahn works the puck up the left wing boards. Kinsler trapped at center. Kahn tries to dig the puck free, does, but gives it away to Valente. Carty picks up a loose puck, gives it away to Kahn. Pacitti now back at his blue line. Advances it again up ice, left side to Kinsler. In toward Kahn it went again, but taken away. Nearly a breakaway the other direction for Damon Valente. And Pacitti went careening into the board something wicked with 4:23 to go in the second period. He's favoring his lower back. He's helped back to his feet. And none too comfortably heads back to the bench. And Valente was ruled off for his role in that exchange. Lavos looked like he was going to take a swing at Kinsler there momentarily. Or rather, at Huntley. But the officials quickly intervened. The drop pass to Jervis at the point failed to materialize. Elatar at his own blue line takes it away from Labos. Jervis again. To Morante. Zone lost. That looked awfully close to an offside, but Alex Glushek ruled that the hole of the puck did not cross the hole of the line as Casey had played it. Rogers floats it from behind his blue line as far as the power play stripe. 70 seconds left on this first state power play. Centering feed, Schofield can't put one past on the doorstep. Schofield again. Failed to center cleanly to Turner. Brought back coast to coast by Sprung. Mackley with yet another save. Three minutes to go in the second period. A 4-1 hockey game. Advantage power play Metro. 30 seconds left in the man advantage for the First Staters. One on, one coming the other way. Ryan Shefflin this time. Stood up in the slot. By Brody Ford. This puck was floated high. Brought down by Ford at the point, taken out of his reach. In comes Crossan. Tried to set one up for DeMasters, putting it on a tee for him at the top of the crease, but it was tipped aside. As the Valente penalty came to its end. Carty 2-on-1. Now 3-on-1. Drop pass to Sprung. Mackley freezes. 29 saves on 33 shots for Justin Mackley in this championship game. First State down 4-1 to Power Play Metro, who were the favorites coming into this weekend. They ran the table in preliminary play, and so far they've been living up to that billing here this afternoon. Kahn to Huntley, and now to Gianni Pacitti. He's got space from the left dot, and he goes. Shot. Landry stops him. And that net came loose again with 1 minute and 33 seconds to go in period number 2. Net came off thanks to a First State player, so the face-off that follows will take place outside the blue line. Kahn back in up the left wing boards. Puck is loose in front. Kinsler tries to jam it home. No, says Landry again. And the dance partners pair up yet again. We'll go to Alex Glushek. Unsportsmanlike conduct against a First State player. Nolan Huntley issued the unsportsmanlike conduct by Alex Glushek. Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill time. For First State, and that will take us to the end of this second period. Labos. Rather, that was Joshua Knoll with the shot. Amid a 3-on-2 attack and another Justin Mackley save. Halts play with 1:09 to go in the second period. Power play 4, First State 1. Cardy failed to traverse traffic up the right wing boards. Loose puck was corralled by Gianni Pacitti, who's back in action. Bugliosi across to Cardy into a congested slot to no further avail. Pacitti keeps play along the far boards. Puck intercepted by Valente. Down low it goes. Centering pass from below the net. Taken off its line by Tyler Kahn. Advanced by Kinsler up the left wing wall. And deep into the power play end. We've got a half minute to go in the second period. Kinsler bodied off the puck below the goal. And recovered by the power play attack. Stretch pass does not find Jeremy Sprung. That's ruled offside, and that's going to go back about a country mile. Where does Alex spot this one? From the point where the pass originated. And back from there as far to the nearest dot. Rogers intercepts the outlet pass, and he scores! Cam Rogers with a shorthanded goal brings First State back within a pair. Nine seconds to go in the second. And Cam, one of the U16 players on this team, accounts for the shorthanded tally to bring us to the second intermission. Through 2. Power play Metro 4, First State 2. This is Delaware Hockey Night coverage of the Mid-Atlantic Showcase Series Spring Event Championship game. And it's brought to you by Heather Along, partner with Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Welcome back into Hatfield Ice in Colmar, Pennsylvania, home of the 2022 Mid-Atlantic Showcase Series Spring Event. First State and Power Play Metro in this 18U Elite Division Championship game. James Witherite flying solo. On the call here this afternoon. As through 30 minutes of play, Power Play Metro has built up a 4-2 lead over First State Ice Hockey. "13 seconds remaining on the power play. A shot from Peter Labos at the top of the left circle. Caught and held by Justin Mackley for a pause in the action. 29 seconds in. We'll try this again. There we go with the sweater colors. The proper spellings anyway. First State and their away navies. Power play clad in yellow, moving right to left here in the second period. Goals in the second from Sprung, Bugliosi, Valente, and Labos. No chance for a fifth here, as Mackley makes another save. Jervis worked the puck to the corner. Back into the slot, Huntley took it away. There was Knoll from 15 feet. Mackley recording saves 33 and 34 of the afternoon. Kinsler, shot! No, draws the penalty though. As Landry makes his 28th save of this helter-skelter back and forth hockey game. Jack Casey off for tripping. Rather for slashing. 1:44. Into the third period, I misspoke. Started to write tripping on my game sheet, but remembered Alex's signal was a cutting motion on the forearm. And that made more sense with the play anyway. 13 minutes to go. First State needs 2. Huntley's shot was hard, but wide. Kahn, the near half wall. Pressured by Shefflin. Leaves the puck to Huntley in the corner. Back to Tyler Kahn it comes. High to Gianni Pacitti. Pass as we know him. Works the perimeter of the zone. Throws one net front. Can't be dug out. Carty recovers under a heavy First State forecheck from Kahn. Carty's forced to skate his way out of his own end. Carries it coast to coast. Tries to jam the puck past Mackley. To no avail. Turner gets bodied down amid a shot opportunity. Knoll, after they converge in the far corner, pops right back up. Puck rolls down ice, 41 seconds remaining on the Casey penalty. And Kinsler will skate this up ice. Drop back To Pasiti, and he comes around a slash from Labos. Pasiti stood up on his way toward the cage by Valente. Centering pass intended for Kinsler was blocked by the lunging Damon Valente. Great defensive effort from him. Unable to jam the puck in, Kyle Repke was denied a couple times on the doorstep by Landry. First State's shots 33 and 34. Saved by number 34 in power play Metro Yellow. And play stopped as the net was dislodged. Repke tenacious in the blue paint. Try as he might to get First State back within one. Nate Landry, who's been one of the keys to this game for power play Metro, clearly had other ideas. .11:17 to go. The penalty to KC is finished. Sprung in a one-on-one with Ford. Couldn't get past in the slot. Ford, who lost his stick, checked off the puck by Sprung, who took a good step and a half at him. And power play is able to set up shop in the First State zone. Schofield lets this one go. And it's brought back into the power play end. By Valente, one of the 60s guilty of an icing. He swatted the puck from well before the red line. It was a good baseball swing, wasn't it? Belt high. Alas, it was before the red line, so an icing was indeed the ruling. Ford protects the point. Crossan, challenged directly by Casey. Lost control of the puck. Good support from Ford. Bellepede couldn't pick it clean from a congested slot. This cleared by Jervis. Carried by Bugliosi at the other end. But he couldn't deke his way around net front traffic. 2-on-1 for the First Staters. Crossan, look shot. Landry saves. And he holds on for the stoppage with 9:48 to go in regulation. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event, family function, or other special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky, located at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center in Claymont, Delaware, is available to cater that next event, offering pulled pork, brisket, chicken, and a wide variety of sauces and sides sure to please any appetite. Sid's BBQ and Jerky.com. Kinsler shot off the feed from Kahn. Held on to by Nate Landry again with 9:22 to go. Face off at the far dot goes the way of Metro. Contested puck along the near boards. Centered. Sprung could not field it cleanly. Here comes Kinsler. Couldn't center it to Huntley cutting for the net. Huntley double teamed on the far side, works one net front. Kahn off his backhand at the top of the crease. Couldn't get past Landry. Net was dislodged as well. So we've got another break in the action with 8:44 to go. Power play Metro up 4-2 over First State. in what's turned out to be a pretty darn good hockey game. Bellepede on with DeMasters. There's the net front feed. No, says Landry, and the net's dislodged again. Is he pushing off with his skate is the question. Not the first time that the net's been dislodged, and now Alex Glushek's having a chat with him. Of course, according to the USA Hockey Rulebook, an imminent goal cannot be awarded in the case of a dislodged net. That wasn't the case there, but in the event it does happen. In the NHL, it can be. In NCAA and ACHA play, it can be. However, in USA Hockey, if the net is dislodged, no imminent goal can be awarded. Bellepede took a few shots up close. Landry had the last word on all of them, too. He's now at 39 saves on the afternoon. 8 minutes and change to go. Labos net front feed. Stopped by Mackley, and Bugliosi's follow-up chance was stonewalled just the same. 8:01 remaining. Power play Metro up 4-2 over First State in this Mid-Atlantic Showcase Series 18U Elite Championship game. When we're all said and done, we'll take a quick pause before coming back with the Sid's Barbecue and Jerky 3 stars of the game and the banner presentation. DeLegge was able to out-hustle Knoll back to the puck behind the First State goal. It's tied up now in the near corner. Knoll looking for space, but the First Staters swarm him along with Stephen Hines. Hines absorbs a shoulder from Ford, collapses in the near corner. Puck is knocked loose. Knoll has space at the far half wall for it. But Elatar swats it free. 2-on-1. Now Elatar's caught up to by Cardi. And Damon Valente is back on the attack for power play, albeit outnumbered upon entering the First State zone with 6:47 to go in the third. Valente, shot wide. No, it was ruled a shot on goal. They said Mackley got a piece of it. Kahn across to the accelerating Owen Fennessy. Fennessy took aim from 65 feet away. It was over the crossbar. Valente brings down the rebound. Valente forced a slam on the brakes by Tyler Kahn. Rolls the puck below the goal to the near corner where waiting was Matthew Carty. Back it goes to Valente, and now up the right wing boards came Morante. Valente slowed up by Pacitti. Top of the left circle. Net front chance from Morante was denied by Mackley. 5.5 minutes to go. Kahn couldn't muscle through traffic. Puck stolen from him. Advanced again to Arthur Morante. The other 60 cutting for the net. The shot from right down the pipe from Damon Valente rang off the boards behind. This is Christian Kinsler. Drop back to Kahn, working the point. Kinsler centers. Backhand chance from Huntley. Just off its intended target. Rogers controls the rebound. To Kahn, and this is cleared out. DeMasters played the puck upon coming on for First State. No chance of an icing there anyway. .435 to go in this 4-2 hockey game. Power play Metro asserting themselves well in the second period and nursing this 2-goal advantage yet. Four and a half minutes remain. Metro is offside. Fan sponsorship opportunities are available here on Delaware Hockey Night for the upcoming 2022-2023 season. To learn more, email James at 412communications.com. We'd love to have you on board. Repke slowed up on his way up the left wall by Carty. Puck held by Ford through the slot, fanned on, net front by Repke, and subsequently cleared by Knoll. 3:40 to go. Through traffic, Bugliosi couldn't get a clean shot away. The follow-up chance from Labos cleared the crossbar. Repke bodied from astern off the puck at the half wall, couldn't clear, but it trickled out into neutral ice anyway. So power play is going to have to regroup as we come to the final 200. Bugliosi up the middle, slowed up markedly. Brody Ford comes down on the puck, has space up the near side, and he lets one fly up ice. Christian Kinsler, shot, score! Christian Kinsler off the stretch pass finishes what Brody Ford started, and First State with 3:05 to go is back within a goal. Mr. Magic, Christian Kinsler. Right place, right time. That goal, honestly, was all Brody Ford. But somebody had to finish it, and who better than Christian Kinsler? Final 3 minutes of the game. Power play Metro 4. First State, after being down 4-1, has clawed back with 2 of their own. Shot from Shefflin was wide. Follow-up from the right corner, covered up by Mackley. With 2:32 remaining in regulation. Shot blocked off the face-off. Follow-up from the right point, and Jervis was off its target. Here comes Matt Bellepede. Shot, no. Landry says no, but the rebound is in. Nate Crossan picks up the pieces. And we are back on level pegging, friends. It is 4-4 in a Mid-Atlantic Showcase Series championship game that these young gentlemen will remember for a good while. Here comes Crossan again with DeMasters. Drop pass, Matt Bellepede. Puck stripped from him as he lined up a shot. It was Arthur Morante who did. The Bugliosi taken away from him. Leighton DeMasters pushes it back into neutral territory for First State with 1:51 to go. Carty taken away by Turner. Shoveled on up ice by Tyler Kahn. Recovered deep in the power play end, now held on to by Valente. Final 80 seconds of regulation. Mackley freezes. Fresh legs will come on for both sides. DeMasters, Rogers, Kinsler, and Crossan, the quartet of First State goal scorers. Matt Bellepede refastening his helmet. And we're ready to resume. Final 70. DeMasters slowed up in neutral ice. The entry from Bellepede is good. Drop pass intended for Crossan taken away. And this will come back in icing with 58.5 seconds to go. The long-term goal, of course, is player development. The short-term goal for both of these sides is the banner hanging in the concourse. Carty floats the puck off his backhand up ice, tied up by DeLegge just in front of the First State blue line. Worked free. Now carried in over the stripe by Damon Valente. Long shot, Mackley save. It's in off the rebound. With 32 seconds to go. Peter Labos, it appeared, was the one who had the rebound put back. And it is now 5-4. Power play Metro. First State have taken their timeout. So Labos with 2, including the go-ahead goal. .4 seconds remain for First State to claw back once again. Sean Cannon's going to have to pull out all the stops here. And he does ice 6 skaters for this faceoff. Justin Mackley is on the bench. Bellepede tries to protect off the faceoff. But the empty netter from Arthur Morante. Has all but sealed it. For Metro. Now a 6-4 hockey game. And a battle well fought by all sides. Puck was loose in front again. Another Landry save. The final seconds tick away. And power play Metro steadfastly hold their ground in the end to the applause of their supporters. Come away with a 6-4 win over First State. A time-honored tradition in hockey. The center ice handshake line, and we'll listen into Tyler Skrosky for post-game comments. And as Power Play Metro celebrates their hard-earned 6-4 win over First State in the Mid-Atlantic Showcase Series Championship game, we'll bid you adieu with a look at today's 3 stars of the game. We need to update that for you. Today's 3 stars, and there they are. Third star, Nate Landry in goal for Power Play Metro with a beautiful 40-save performance. Matt Bellapede, the second star, representing First State with a pair of assists, including the assist on the game-tying goal that Nate Crossan put away. And with the game-winning goal and another one earlier in the proceedings, Peter Labos took first star honors. 2 goals that represent the winning margin for Power Play Metro over First State. So that will do it from Hatfield Ice World for us here at the Mid-Atlantic Spring Showcase. For First State Ice Hockey, a battle hard fought. But one last push from Power Play Metro gave them the title via a 6-4 win on this Sunday afternoon from Hatfield. For the whole crew, James Witherite signing off. Delaware Hockey Night is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications, all rights reserved. Visit us online at dehockeynight.com. One final time, the final score, Power Play Metro 6, First State 4. Have a good night, everybody.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Bridges have connected